So it's not very hard to get the clutch off. Just a simple bolt, holds it on, no big deal. It is a, just a second. Yeah, it's a 16 to get the clutch off. Their new bracket is right here, and it uses the motor mount bolt. This is on the right side, well, actually the left side of the unit if you're looking at it from holding on the handles looking down. Front bolt, rear bolt, and I'm assuming this would be for one with a different motor, like one of the potentially higher horsepower ones. Perhaps has a different motor mount option right there. Because obviously I'm using, this motor isn't using this one, it's using this one, so maybe it's a smaller footprint. One of the higher horsepower motors might use different ones. I'm assuming it works for both. This tab down here, instead of this bolt that just shears right off, and it is underneath of the motor, you have to tip the engine up in order to get that bolt off to replace it. So that was not a very good design, and it wasn't very strong. This little tab impinges on the clutch now, and hopefully that'll be a much more reliable option. Feels super strong, much better than this pop metal bolt they were using. Like I said, I think they were going for a shear pin-ish situation to protect the machine. The problem is it was way too easy to make it fail. So we are directionally correct. This is so easy. 2 bolts, put the clutch back on, plug it back in. My clutch on this last time, I noticed it happened. I didn't try to turn it back on. Well, what actually happened was the pin, one of the connections pulled out. So it didn't fully fail like my other one where the clutch like spun. It moved enough where it pulled the pin out. And maybe it was at a low RPM when it failed. It didn't fail the clutch, so I can fix this or repair the clip or this connector with and repair how these are going to work so I can save the other clutch. I'm going to put the new one on since I'm down here, and I think we are going to be back in business. All right, that took me maybe 7 minutes, including making the video. We are locked up. We're plugged in. We are directionally there. Looks like a great solution. I think this will be much stronger than what we had before, and hopefully we don't have to go under here again, because I do think that that's a pretty good solution. So good job, DR. That is perfectly acceptable. Thank you guys for sending me a new clutch and the new bracket free of charge, and you did it twice, or was it 3 times? It was something like that. Thank you guys for doing that, and we're going to get this thing back in service. It may be dark, but we persist. I think we have a working, ready to go DR Pro26 back in service. Let's try it out. Now they want you to burnish in the clutch 50 times. And keep in mind, I had this thing laying back so I could work on it. So there's just a little bit of oil past the rings. It's not a huge deal. Oh, but dead man switch. Oopsies. Boy, they didn't make this easy to film, did they? All right. So they want you to do this 50 times. I probably won't do all of them tonight. So just to give you guys an idea, there's first. Boy, I really need to have an LED on the front of this, but here. So this is half throttle, first speed, and I can make this thing do its job with one hand. It's really not that big of a bear. So here's second. And I would say this would be considered a slow walking pace, good for uneven ground and things like that. 3's really moving. You know, a nice walking pace. You can get some trails done with this. All right. Well, we will have more with this to come.